Do you wish you could simply rebuild your body and transform your life, but you're so over it that you just feel you have too much weight to lose, too much fat to burn, you can't stay on task, you have such brain fog, you're overwhelmed, you feel alone, and you figure, what's the use? It never works. So you simply just go have another glass of wine or eat a box of Oreo cookies. Hello, my name's Marcy Youngster, and I am the creator of Shipshape Queen. Shipshape Queen is a process that I developed actually for myself to help me stay focused on the journey of rebuilding my life and transforming my life. And today I'm going to share with you a few points that I have tweaked from this book called The Art of the Start by Guy Kawasaki. Now, granted, this book he wrote for entrepreneurs, and I actually do identify as an entrepreneur, but I've taken his 5 key points of what he suggests a successful entrepreneur needs to do to get started and create a successful outcome, and I've turned them and tweaked them because I see a connection and a correlation to getting in shape. So I'm going to get started here and share with you the 5 points that spoke to me, and maybe they will help you too. First of all, he says that the hardest thing to do to get started is simply just get started. So I want to encourage you, get started today. Take the first steps today, okay? And that requires you to decide, no matter where you're coming from, no matter what your weight is or the amount of fat percentage you have, no matter what is in your kitchen cupboards. You can start making a small choice today and start deciding to move more today and to eliminate alcohol, for example, or say no more sugar. Those are starting points. Okay, so these are the 5 steps, but first of all, let me give you his definition of an entrepreneur and tweak this for the journey of getting fitter. His definition: entrepreneurship is the state of mind of people who want to alter the future. Guy Kawasaki. Is that not what we want to do, my friends, with our bodies? We want to have a state of mind of being able to alter the future of our health. Okay, so here are the 5 points. Number 1, make meaning. How will getting fitter give more meaning to your life and goals and other people's lives? Now, granted, I've tweaked that, but basically, he says that the number 1 most important thing to do to achieve a goal is to attach meaning to it. Meaning is the most powerful motivator there is. So define for yourself, what would it mean for you, for your health, for your energy, for your self-confidence, for your self-respect, for your ability to start things and continue? Get out a notebook, my recommendation, and start making a list. What would it mean for you if you could wear a smaller size outfit? What would it mean for you if you could lose a few pounds and just feel more energetic? Make a list of all of those. Number 2, make your own mantra. Now, years ago when I did Body for Life, I made the mantra for myself. I would say this over and over: tiny, toned, tremendous, terrific. So no matter what I was doing, I would remotivate myself with my own mantra. I'd say tiny, toned, tremendous, terrific, just all the time. In fact, even today, I sometimes want to say that phrase. Well, for this particular 12-week journey that I'm on, my mantra is rebuild my body, transform my life. And the reason I've chosen that is I recognize that by rebuilding my body, by giving myself better protein every few hours, by strengthening my muscles, by getting better sleep, by drinking more water, the engine of my physical body is working better. And so it's giving me a stronger mind. It's giving me the mental wherewithal to push through things that in the past I might have said, oh, what's the use, and not bother. I recognize, and it's really kind of scary, I recognize now how the fact that I had changed my diet, I had gone down a few steps off the pedestal of my former clean eating due to a variety of stresses in my life, And I now can see, having been eating cleaner for about 6 weeks, what a difference there is. And while my body has not physically transformed very much yet in measurable numbers, I physically feel fitter, I feel stronger, I feel more motivated, and I can tell that under the surface, things are changing. Typically with Body for Life, women don't see measurable, definable metric changes until about the 8th or 9th week. All of the changes are happening invisibly in the fat storage and in the whole chemical hormones and compounds. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a nutritionist. I just know I've done this a number of times, and it takes time. Again, it's like you have to employ faith. Faith is believing in something you can't yet see. Well, in the same vein, you have to have faith that the process is going to be making changes because you're making daily investments into your health. So make your own mantra, a statement you say out loud to yourself frequently to motivate yourself. Number 3 of Guy Kawasaki's entrepreneurship, he says, get going. And so for that, I've made a little list. What do you need to do first? Start planning today. Start eating cleaner today. Start moving your body more today. Just get going. The hardest part of getting started is getting started. So don't let perfectionism stop you in your tracks as it has stopped me so often. Just get started. Just make those little tiny incremental improving changes. There is a Japanese word spelled Kaizen, Kaizen. And that's the principle that little by little by little, you can make major changes. You know, the saying, inch by inch it's a cinch, yard by yard it's hard. And there's also the concept that if your goal is too big, it terrifies your brain and you're like, oh, no, I could never do that. So give yourself small little goals that you can incrementally do. Like I once read in a book, a personal trainer had a woman who just couldn't fathom doing 30 minutes on the treadmill. It was just, she was really overweight. And so he said to her, I want you only the first day to do 1 minute on the treadmill. And she said, that's ridiculous. He said, 1 minute. And he said, and the next day do 2 minutes. And the next day do 3 minutes. And the reason he did that is because what's really important is to start habits. Even if they're small, even if they're tiny. If they're so small that you think this is ridiculous, of course I can do that. I'll just go get it done. Already you are changing the inner map, your inner psychology of making things happen. So what do you need to do first? Do you first of all need to take a walk down the street? Do you need to fill a pitcher of water and make sure you drink that pitcher of water by dinner time? Do you need to go clean out that one cabinet with a bunch of stale cookies and chips and just throw them all away? Only you can decide. But once you make the decision, you know, the word decision comes from the Latin. It means to cut. When we make a decision, we're making a cut between what is now and what is going to be. And we're using the power of our intention. We're using the power of our decision. And then we're using the power of our ability to act. Okay, so number 3 is get going. Number 4, define your plan. Decide what your program or plan will be. If you have a lot of weight to lose, maybe it's I will take a 5-minute walk every day. Maybe it's I will take a 10-minute walk. Maybe it's I will walk to the end of my street. Maybe it's I will promise to stretch on my floor for 10 minutes. My friends, these little tiny changes, if you do them consistently, will have amazing results. I speak from experience. The things we think are so little can't make a difference. If we do them consistently, they can make a very big difference. There's another book called The Slight Edge, written by Jeff Olson, and he talks about that. He talks about slowing down to go fast. So take that principle today. Take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes, find a notebook, and just start making a few notes of things you can do a little bit better on the plan to get fitter, get healthier, and get your body moving. And then number 5, he says, weave a mat. Make 3 lists. The first list would be milestones. What are the significant markers of the program that you want to do? What are the measurements, the weight, the body fat percentage? What is the progression each week you hope to be making? What are the clothing changes you'd like to make? So make a list of the milestone markers of things that once you continue on your plan and you do it consistently, you are expecting to achieve. The number 2 list is make a list of your assumptions. What are you assuming? Are you assuming that a change in your diet will lead to losing 2 pounds a week? Are you assuming you will lose 1 pound a week? What are your assumptions? Are you assuming your schedule will allow you time to exercise? And what time of day will you commit to exercise? And then, for example, are you assuming you will have the discipline to persevere? Perhaps not. Perhaps you, like me, have fallen off the ship a number of times and you're making the assumption that you won't persevere. That is why I personally have created my own journal to keep me on track. And then he said the third list you should be making is a list of your tasks, the daily tasks and the weekly tasks. For my own purpose, I make a list of the daily supplements I will take, of the daily types of foods I can eat, and of the daily exercises I plan to do, etc., etc. And then in my journal, I have a weekly comeuppance sort of thing where I look back at the week and I go, okay, I measure what I did and what I didn't do. I look and see, do I qualify to advance and claim the flag on the island of my journey? On another video, I've talked about the 12 islands I'm metaphorically traveling on my 12-week journey to the island of transformation. And so I look back and say, did I travel each day consistently towards my goal? So those are his 5 steps. And I would encourage you all, if you know the importance of getting fitter and getting healthier and getting stronger, what is stopping you? What is stopping you? Is it a limiting belief because it's never worked before? Is it an inner thought or is it an outer strategy? Is it something in your environment that is making you believe you can't do it? My friends, we have many moments in any given day. 5 minutes, you could get on your floor and do some stretching. 5 minutes, you could walk down the street. 5 minutes, you could go throw away the sugar-laden snacks in your cabinet. 5 minutes, you can just go pull out a journal and start journaling what you wish you looked like, what you wish you felt like, the kind of clothing you could wear. 5 minutes to go look in your closet and find an outfit that used to fit you, that doesn't fit you, and hang that in a prominent place. I love to have a visual marker to motivate myself on a program such as this, to have an outfit that won't fit me in the beginning, that I know with really strong dedication will fit me. Case in point, right now, I have a beautiful white dress I'm hoping to be able to wear to a confirmation this coming Sunday. I'm not sure if it will fit or not, but it's my dream. It's the dress that I wore some years ago to this person's baptism. So it would be really significant for me to be able to wear that. Will I make it? I don't know. I'm hoping. But aside from hoping, I'm doing things. I'm committing today to doing 10 minutes of stretching, which I have not been doing, but I am committing to that because all of those little things compound together and create an atmosphere to help us keep moving forward. So my friends, I close by saying my mantra: rebuild my body, transform my life. Is that a goal that would work for you too? Until next time, I'm Marcy Youngster. I hope you will subscribe. I hope you will tell me in the comments if I've shared anything that has sparked a response within you. And even better, if you are now motivated to take 5 minutes to take a good look at your own health and fitness, and we'll pull out a journal and start making your own observations. Until next time, I'm Marcy Youngster. Please subscribe.